Hello and welcome. Today I want to talk a little bit about transparency. Transparency, it refers to the openness and the clarity with which information is shared. Transparency involves being honest and straightforward about processes, decision and action, allowing others to understand and to see what is happening in organization. For example, transparency can foster trust and accountability. Also in relationship, okay? The truth is, on the other hand, is about the accuracy and reality of the information of transparency. It is the quality of being in accordance with facts or reality. Truth is often considered as an objective standard, while transparency can be subjective depending on how much information you disclose and how it is presented. Okay, so while transparency is about willingness to share information openly, truth is about correctness and authenticity of that information, which is transparency. Both are very important for building trust, but they serve in different purposes in communication and relationship. So I value transparency, while the truth is important. But transparency, when you don't have that transparency, is your truth becomes not the truth, right? For example, I could tell you I'm going to put it as a party, because this sometimes creates a lot of problem. I am going to the party tomorrow, okay? So I'm gonna tell my other half I'm going to the party tomorrow, but I didn't tell him that I'm going to the party tomorrow with Sam or with Samantha. You see, I didn't lie. I said I was going to the. So yes, I said I'm going to the party tomorrow, which is the truth, and I did go. However, I leave the important part out, the transparency, the information about I am going to the party with Sam, Eric, Samantha, William. And that is what builds trust. When you're being transparent, it's not about the truth. The truth is I am going down the road, and I did go down the road. But what did you go down the road? What did you do down the road? It's like giving information of transparency of the truth, so you could build. This is how relationship is built. And this is why sometimes a lot of people would say, oh, you don't like the truth. But the truth is you did. But why is there's no transparency within that truth? So your truth become not truth. It becomes a version of the truth. So transparency and the truth is like the head and the body. In order to have the trust, you need the head and you need the body. You cannot have the head without the body and the body without the head. It doesn't work. You need the head and the body to have the trust. So you need truth and transparency to have trust in any type of relationship. Okay, so I just want to share that little bit of information, and it's very, very, very important. It's very informative, and I think we all need that. And also, it will give a little bit, for anyone who doesn't know, a little bit and more for understanding of the truth versus transparency, and why sometimes there's a lot of problem in relationship, and then your better half will say you don't like the truth, but the truth is without transparency. So when the truth is without transparency, it becomes a version of the truth, and you're not really telling the truth, but it's a cover-up of the truth, the actual facts, which you're not giving that transparency. And sometimes the transparency is not the truth. Do you understand? The transparency is not the right body of the head. The truth is the head, the transparency is the whole body. So you give a part of the head without the body, it becomes half. You know, that's a metaphor, you call it. I hope I'm saying the right word. I think that's a metaphor. Okay? So it's just a matter of like, in order to have a good relationship and trust, we need the truth with transparency. So have you all a wonderful day, and I hope you like this little bit of information so that we can have better relationship, and you can understand sometimes why you're being told you don't like the truth. And it's not because actually it is the truth, it's just a version of the truth. Is that you went to the city but didn't say, I went to the city to do this, I did that, and I that. They went to the city, maybe they do something really bad, but the first thing they're gonna say, but I told you I was going to the city. But you didn't be transparent about going to the city. You didn't be transparent about the truth that you went to the city. So that's become a version of the truth. So that is a version of the actual truth. Okay, or the version of, because transparency is like basically what a car from that truth you're telling. So it's a version. That's a version of the truth. Because transparency has to do with facts, and that is what brings what? Trust. That is what brings trust. The truth doesn't bring trust, but transparency brings trust. Because the truth is here. I'm repeating myself. You went to the city, but you wasn't transparent about it. I want to know. I value transparency. I value transparency because transparency is the key to any type of relationship.